Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today we have some pretty massive news for Battlefield 2042. You did read the title of the video correctly. The class system is finally returning to the Battlefield series, although the specialist will remain. And we also got our first sneak peek at the new Season 2 map. And yes, that is singular map. There will only be one map in Season 2. Guys, before we get started, if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like below and feel free to subscribe for more Battlefield stuff. I cover this all the time. This is what I've been doing for the past, I don't know how many years. So if you like Battlefield, hit up that sub button. So this information has just been dumped via a development update directly from DICE, and there's quite a lot to go over here. So let's start off with what you all want to hear about the specialist class system. So, as you would have guessed, what they're going to do is take each of the specialists and place them into one of the four classes: Assault, Engineer, Support, or Recon. The traits of the specialists will be then split up, and any trait, I believe, will be available to any specialist within that class. So, let's say the Nimble trait of McKay would therefore be available to any of the Assault specialists, as McKay is in the Assault class. Now, they did say the existing open gadgets and throwables, so things like the M5 launcher, the lock-on missile, etc., will be split up between the classes to fit their roles. Now, they didn't exactly say which classes are going to get which gadgets, because that's really the pivotal thing here, but they did tell us which specialists they're thinking about putting in each class, although I will say this is, according to them, a first draft, and this is by all means not final. So in the Assault class we have McKay, Sundance and Dozer. In the Engineer class we have Liz, Boris and Irish. For Support we have Fulk and Angel, and then for Recon we have Pike, Casper and Rao. Overall, that's probably what I would have done. I think I agree with all of these changes. Let me know if you would do it differently, but that sounds pretty good to me. As mentioned before, this is not final, and because of that, unfortunately, some of you may have been hoping that this will be coming along in Season 2, it's actually only coming in Season 3, and the reasoning they give here is that they want to get it right, they want to have enough time to iterate upon it. You could say, haven't they had enough time already? Well, that's up for debate, I suppose. And of course, along with that, they are going to be making more visual updates to the specialists themselves, like we've seen with the 6 that we got recently. So updates to the body posture, facial expressions, and the voice lines and that sort of thing. Basically what we've seen for the other 6, they're going to do for the rest of them. Now, before we move on to the new map, because honestly it's a very small sneak peek, but I will show you guys that, they've also introduced what they are calling Vault weapons, which are essentially what we've been asking for months and months since Battlefield 2042 came out. More weapons, right? We've always said, why not bring the Portal weapons into the base game? And that's exactly what they've done. So they're going to start off with the first 2 being from Battlefield 3, and those are the M16A3 Assault Rifle and the M60E4 LMG. Those will be coming in Season 2, and they basically just said that you will unlock these via assignments. So assignments are what you used to get in Battlefield 3 and 4, at least, maybe even before those games, I'm not exactly sure, correct me if I'm wrong down below. They also touched on some of the map rework, so as we all know, Renewal is coming soon. In fact, that's coming in September, so that's going to be dropping with Season 2. And they've also revealed that Orbital is going to be reworked as well. That is going to be the 3rd map to see a rework, and that one is dropping in October, according to DICE. Now, finally here, they did give us a little sneak peek of the Season 2 map. I believe the map is called Stranded, at least according to Temporal. I don't think they actually gave us the official name in this little sneak peek video here. But as you can see, you're basically fighting inside a ship full of shipping containers, and they did specifically say that this map had infantry-focused gameplay with a smaller overall layout. So whether or not the inside of the ship is like the entire level, in fact it's kind of reminding me of a Call of Duty map. The name eludes me at the moment. Let me know if you guys remember the one I'm talking about. I think it's called Shipment or something. But I'm guessing this is going to have far fewer vehicles available on it, and it's just generally going to be a more infantry-centric map like Operation Locker or Metro or something along those lines. However, just on the outro screen, they did show us a piece of artwork. It looks like concept art from the map, and you've got this gigantic ship that has stranded, so the name would make sense, on the coast. It's got shipping containers all over it, and presumably this is the ship that you're fighting inside of. However, there does seem to be quite a lot of artwork and stuff around the ship, so at the moment it's unclear whether the level itself is on the inside of the ship or on the outside of the ship, or possibly both. It doesn't really look like a small level if you're going to be fighting around this ship as well, but who knows. Now, Temporeal recently data mined this map, and his guess was that there was some sort of a lock or a dam involved. On that concept art, I can't see anything alluding to a dam or a river or a lock or anything like that, so this may just be a ship that has stranded on the coast. Honestly, the idea is kind of similar to Discarded. It's not that exciting, honestly, but maybe if the gameplay is good and the map design is great, it's going to be a good map. I don't know, exposure is pretty good, so that could be cool. The problem with getting one map is that if it's not a really good map, we're all going to be super bummed out. You know, if you get 4 new maps and one of them is an absolute banger, you're kind of like, okay, this DLC was worth it because this map, or maybe 2 of the maps, are really great, the other 2 not so much. If you get just the 1 map for the season, you know, if it's not friggin' fantastic, it's going to be a bit of a letdown. They also confirmed that future seasons will have a similar amount of content, so guys, expect 1 map for every single season in Battlefield 2042. For me personally, I honestly miss the days where we had to pay for DLC map packs like in Battlefield 3 and 4, but at least we knew we were going to get a good amount of content. It did split the player base, and there is that whole argument, but that's where I'm at. I would prefer to have that system over the current free content and it sort of being drip fed to us. Anywho, overall, definitely some good news for Battlefield 2042, I think there. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you haven't already, subscribe because I'm going to be covering everything to do with Season 2 when it releases later this month. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.